Welcome, I'm your theloladass. So today I'm gonna bring you patch notes for Paladins. So this patch will be called Paladins Absolution, and this is the last patch that will come out this year because they do always 2 months patch. So meaning that this is the last patch for this year, because when the patch comes out, that is on November, then it's only on January that the new patch notes will come. So this is the last one, because this year was like they were doing 3 months, but then they changed it to 2 months, and they always released one champion because of what happened last year. We know what happened, and they couldn't release all the champions that they want. So this year it was only champions after champion, because they needed to match their schedule of champions. So that's why they changed it to 2 months at the same time. And I think it was the best choice to do, because it's what people needed. Like, okay, 2 months with a champion and plus skins plus the balancing for the game. So if you saw the tease and the trailer, you know what it is. It's all about the new champion Azaan the Eternal. With his Azaan, like they say, that's a pyre lord that is like Furia is a pyre, and Azaan is the pyre lord that is to protect the realm from the abyssal. And at the same time you see that abyssal is conquering the realm, and there is the darkness. So he's seeing that nobody's being can protect against the darkness, right? They are losing the battle against darkness, but at the same time the Beastle, that is from Corvus like that, are conquering the realm, so he can't let that happen. So he's coming to the realm to destroy darkness, that is Yagorath, that you can see on the trailer him stopping Yagorath. And it's like at the same time it's the ending of the arc. Like they say that they are dividing the game in arcs like an anime. So it's like the end of the Yagorath, or darkness, if you want to call. And is like he says, but if he is coming to the realm, there will exist some consequence to the people that live on the realm. That's why, like if you saw on the teaser, that when he's on his throne, means that everything is peaceful. But when he gets up from his throne, everyone should fear him. That's what happens. He gets up because he needs to stop the Yagorath, and at the same time he needs to stop the abyssal that is coming to the realm and conquering. So it's good that they are doing from arc, like okay, this is the end of Yagorath and darkness, and something is coming more. But like in terms of lore, I think they should do like okay, you write the lore on the game, right? You can read. There's some people that read the lore, but there's more people that don't read. And so what I will say to them to create more hype on the game, it was like every time that you want to introduce a new arc for the game, right? You should do a video, a trailer showing what is coming, like what is the new arc for the game. Like that, you create hype for the game. Like in a lot of games that you see, like League of Legends, when they introduced Viego, they show like a trailer showing that the new evil was Viego. So in here they could show that too. Like okay, the new arc was about the Yagorath and darkness, and now we have Azaan that kills and stops the darkness. Now a new, like okay, let's introduce a new arc now, like a new enemy and new champions. Let's do a video like only talking about what is coming, right? Like showing the new evil that's coming. Like that will be always good. But that's all about Hi-Rez, if they want it or not. There is only an opinion that I would love to see. But let's talk about the new champion, Azaan the Eternal. So, once the king of a long-forgotten kingdom, the Eternal has existed to see countless dreams end. Forging crucible of the pyre flames as the embodiment of all that persists, Azaan is tasked with maintaining the existence of realm kept from abyssal influence. Few still alive have ever had cause to engage with the one of the oldest of the pyre lords, but those who have known that his purifying flames care not for friend or foe, only for the complete eradication of the beast. Events in the realm have upset the balance, leading to the beast influence creeping ever close, that is from Corvus, and so they turn the chance from on Ike to deliver final warning to the realm. Deal with the beast, or have it be dealt with by any means deemed necessary. That means that if you can't control the beast or deal with the beast, I'm coming. I'm gonna kill Yagorath. I'm gonna deal with the beast, but at the same time, you're gonna have the consequence. Is what it is. So overview, here it is how it's gonna be the image of him. The role is gonna be a frontline because he used a hammer, and of course it was like, if you know how they list champions, you knew it was going to be a frontline now. Elf 4500, not bad for a frontliner. The passive higher, so this is what is different from other champions, from other tanks. He has a passive, like something that will change new mechanic for the game, right? Like it's gonna be different from other tanks. Taking and dealing damage increase your higher, which reduce the damage you take by up to 20% at 100% higher. While you are above 85% higher, you deal 12% increased damage. Using a basic ability above the higher threshold augments that ability. Using any basic ability consumes higher. So showing that if you are at 100% of higher, you reduce the damage to 20%. That's very, very good. If you are above of 85% of higher, you will deal 12% increased damage. Using a basic ability above the threshold, the higher threshold augments that ability. Using any basic ability consumes higher. When they say that threshold, the augment ability is like the auto attack, those AoE damage. They show in there. I don't know if in here they show it or not. No, they don't show what it does, right? Throw a hammer in here, yep, judgment. Throw your hammer in an attack chain of medium, heavy, deal 540 damage on medium hits and 606 on heavy hits. Alternate fire reckoning. After brief wind up, send out a projectile that explodes into an area in front of you, deal 300 damage and lifting enemies hit for 0.3 seconds. Higher threshold reduce the cooldown of this ability. Okay, so they forgot about talking about this, like when you are throwing the hammer, you do AoE damage with the higher, with the threshold, right? In here, using a basic ability above the higher threshold augments that ability. In here means that you're gonna do AoE damage. For the alternate fire reckoning is the reduced cooldown of this ability. So not bad at all. So they forgot to put in the main weapon. The first ability, Sanctuary, create a series of 5 wall segments in a semicircle, each with 2500 health. I think this is too much, a little bit. Carrying an enemy to your wall with your movement ability will deal additional damage and stun them. Meaning that you create walls, and then there is another ability that you can fly against the enemies, and if they go against the wall, you deal additional damage plus stun them. With the higher threshold, increase the health of each segment by 50%. It's like a lot of health for the walls. But I think they have a time to disappear, is what I think at the same time. But don't forget that they were saying this is not a shield. It's like it puts like, I think it's 5 walls, right, in a semicircle. They have health. The enemy can try to destroy that shield, that wall, but it's more for you to do a combo, nothing more. I don't know if this works with certain characters that can dash to the enemies. Could this work too, like to do a combo with other tanks? Maybe, maybe not. Then we have ability 2, Conviction. Dash forward, carrying up to one enemy with you. Slamming an enemy to a wall will deal damage and stun them. Hitting them into your own sanctuary, in this, wall deals additional damage and stun for longer. This ability consumes 50% higher. Higher threshold, this ability is used fast. That means that it's more fast to dash instead of doing a certain animation, is what it is. But this is the combo that you need to use. Use Sanctuary and then use Conviction, and you will stun them for more time. So that's always a good thing, not bad at all. And it's a way to do combos and to isolate enemies, and at the same time to protect the point. So not bad at all. And then we have Ultimate Deliverance. Rise into the air for up to 6 seconds, reducing the damage you take by 50%, meaning that is kinda useless. Try to attack when you use the ultimate when he's on the air. It means that it's better to ignore and try to run. Fire at the ground to throw your armor, dealing 725 damage and applying knockback on hit. Shortly after your armor lands, teleport to it, dealing 150 damage and applying a large knockback in an area. So like when they were showing this, they say that the second animation, that is when you teleport right to the armor, didn't have an animation because they were still working on that. But it seems very good, like you throw your armor, 725 damage and apply knockback on hits, not bad. And then you will top short after your armor lands, teleport to it, dealing 150 damage and applying a large knockback in an area. Seems very good. Seems very good. Of course, you only have 6 seconds to know where to target, but at the same time, you don't take a lot of damage because reducing the damage you take by 50% is a lot. It's like, means that it's better to hide instead of try to kill him. Maybe they will have to nerf certain things, like maybe in here the 50% damage, reduced damage, maybe they will need to nerf this a little bit. Maybe the health of the sanctuary a little bit, or even the here direct threshold, increase the health of each segment by 50%, maybe nerf in here, who knows. But he seems like a very good character. Like in terms of abilities, like he's not all about damage, is more like protecting the team like a frontline needs to be. Yes, he's different from all the front lines, he doesn't have a shield, but he has like the Sunrise like walls to protect, so not bad at all. It seems very cool, like in terms of the idea and seeing him being played, it seems very good. Then we have the talents, the default persistence, reduce the damage you take by 5% and gain 40% lifesteal on your hits with judgment. Judgment, that is your left click, don't forget about that. It's like 40% lifesteal on your hits with judgment. I think in here we need to reduce the damage you take immediately by 5%. Okay, I can take that and gain 40% lifesteal. It's like, okay, you don't have a shield, nothing like that. Okay, understandable. But don't you think this is a lot for a front line when you have 4500 health? I think in here you need to reduce a little bit, like to 30% at least. It's what I will say, 30% instead of 40%. But of course you have the PTS to give the feedback, that's going to be one thing. Level 2 Tampering, augment Reckoning, Sanctuary and Conviction, but increase their base cooldown by 50%. Augment Reckoning, the right mouse click, Sanctuary and Conviction, but increase their base cooldown by 50%. Okay. It's not well explained, augment Reckoning, okay, but increase their base cooldown by 50%. Okay, it's not well explained this. And level 8 Eternal, your iron no longer decay due to not taking or dealing damage, but you no longer gain the passive damage increase while above the iron threshold. You're like, okay, your iron no longer decays, right? That's always good due to not taking or dealing damage, but you no longer gain the passive damage. So for now, it's like seems not very good. The level 8 talent doesn't seem very good. The level 2 not well explained. For now, the best one is the default because reduces damage you take by 5% and gain 40% lifesteal on your hits with judgment. For now, the best is the default. So what I will say is that the level 2 talent needs to be better explained. Sometimes in the patch notes they don't explain very well, and inside the game it's better explained. That I will say, like on the patch notes you need to explain better this. And the level 8 Eternal is like, I'm not seeing people going for this because you are no longer the case. Okay, that's always good, but you don't have the passive damage increase well above higher threshold, so I don't see people going for this. I think they need to do something on the level 8 talents. Then of course you have the cards for the Japan armor, the cards for Reckoning, for Sanctuary, the Conviction. So if you want to pay attention to those cards to build then the deck for the best card for him, you can read in them. Then we have the cosmetics for him. Forge Master, this is the limited skin. It's unlocked through Season Pass, and this skill will become unobtainable after Season Pass as finished, so you need to be careful always. If you want this skin, you need to have the Season Pass. It's nothing like different. It's like it only doesn't have the armor. If you go up to see, it doesn't have the armor only. Is what it is. So it's like, okay, they took out the armor, nothing more. Then we have the Kingdom's Hand, can be purchased for 6,000 gold or 300 crystals. Season Pass 2021 holders will automatically unlock this skin too, of course, meaning that with Season Pass you will have these both skins, but if you don't have the Season Pass, you can buy it with golds and you get this Azaan. It's like, it's good, the color, right, but it's like you can see like kinda girly, right, because of the purple. So, and then you have the golden Azaan, that is the best because it's gold. So, but you need to reach to level 50 with him and you get this skin. It's always good because of the gold and white, look at that. Even the armor seems very good. Then we have the every pose, the default, the forced landing that will be available with Season Pass and Trials of Realm. We have the emotes, the default, you can see like even slow, and Adjudicator available with Season Pass, so you need always to have Season Pass to get this. Then we have the Dark Depths Event Pass. Venture many leagues under the waves with our latest event pass, Dark Depths. Instant unlock the Azure Depths loading frame for purchasing and unlock a total of 24 of levels of reward as you play. Players can also purchase a buyout option to get all content in Dark Depths event instantly. That if you buy only the pass, you need to unlock then the 24 levels, but you can buy all option to get all content in the Dark Depths event pass, so depends how you want. So if you buy immediately the pass, you get this, the loading frame, and 50% experience angle boost, and Azure Depths loading frame. Seems very good, And then the skins, you have level 6 unlock Maraud Tyra. It's like the weapon seems good, but the face is like as a fish. It's it's like the only thing that I don't like is the face. The rest is good. The face is kind of weird. Then you have the level 12 unlock is Sea Queen Sati, the most recent champion. It seems very good, like the skin, the weapon, very good. The level 18 unlock is the chroma for Tyra skin, Royal Mark Tyra again. The face is horrible and the rest is very good. And then level 24 unlock Crimson Tide Sati, again very good, the color palette very good. So it's like Sati has two good skins, Tyra only the face is horrible, the rest is very good. Then other event pass exclusives, you have the static spray Shallow Ants. It's fluffy. It's a dog with a fish. We have the emotes Birds of a Feather. We have the animate spray Big Bite Brody. This free. It says even free, like if you don't buy the event pass, you get it for free. Don't forget about that. The 3D spray, that's a bang. The Death Step Jojo. You have the Avatar Sea Queen's Gaze, not bad at all. We have the 3D spray Depths of Despair. It's like those lamb fish, nothing good. And they forgot to show this. Can see that they forgot to put the image. Then we have Trials of Realm, again same, like if you know what it is. So showing that this patch will come out November 10, because it's when the Trials of Realm starts. So it's easy to know when the patch will come out. Unlocks 300 crystals, 120 gold, 1000 gold, 6 times event pass levels, event pass team booster, and skin booster. You have this Tiberius MVP on week 1. On week 2 you have Do the Wave, 3D spray. On week 3 you have Azaan MVP Forceful Landing. On week 4 you have the Eye Captain Avatar. Week 5 you have Better Avatar. Week 6 Lurking Animated Avatar and Above the Wave Spray. That is this, so not bad. These both of these are very good on week 6. Week 7 Mass of Tentacles title, that's only a title, and week 8 the golds. Then we have limited time modes, again, like I think that's always good, but still no the mode that people want for now. So you have the Believe It, Come On Down to Believe It, featuring a team of Kogas with increased movement speed and team of Vats with increased projectile speed alongside increased ultimate charge across both teams. So it's like, And home page, wreck a walk across the rail with all players as ROM. Again, this same, okay. These already exist, I think. Then we have more skins customizations. So these like different because these are about chests. So we have Leviathan Yaggorath. It was easy to understand if you pay attention to the other skins. I'll go up a little bit to show. If you pay attention in here, you could see that Yaggorath was going to get a skin. Like they say, it's not easy to make skins for Yaggorath because it's huge and you need to know what to do with that. So it was easy that like Leviathan is a sea monster, and it was easy to know that Yaggorath will have that skin. So immediately Yaggorath, available for direct purchase and in Volcanic Island chest on November 10, 2021. So you can buy it directly or through the chests. That this skin and chest will be available on November 10. That is when the patch comes out. It's when you can buy this skin or the chest if you want. And then we have the amount, that is Brody the Shark. So we had a whale and now we have a shark. It is very interesting. Again, available for direct purchase and in Volcanic Island chest on November 10 when patch comes out. We have the Salt Ayu, that's like as a DJ, like the table DJ is her Yapon, and of course her pets that she has. Very cool skin, very cool. Available for direct purchase and in Good Vibes chest on November 24 is when this skin will be released. So pay attention always to the dates. Then we have announcer pack Emilia Watson. I don't know who it is. We have partnered with Hololive to bring an Emilia Watson announcer pack into Paladins. In celebration of Emilia Watson giving 1.5 million subscribers on YouTube, players can earn this announcer pack for free during the Absolution patch by playing 5 matches. Don't know who it is. Watch Emilia Watson play Paladins in here. And it's like I don't know who it is. Like if it's not about gaming, if it's doing other things like sometimes talk or sometimes play games, I don't care. Then we have Dan DeBros avatar set. We have collaborated with community artist Dan DeBros to bring some avatars of some of your favorite champions to your Absolution update. Each avatar will cost 7,500 gold to acquire, so it's not about crystals, it's about gold. So yep, keep an eye out for more of your favorite champions in future updates. So for now, these are the ones that are coming. It's not bad. It's like chubbies. It's like that you call it chubbies. Chibis. I think it's like that. Chibis. It's like that they are doing. Not bad. It's very cool. Then we have community content, Snuggle Avatar through special weekend reward in December. This will come out only on December, not bad. Making Memories, it's a spray, special draw to be dated during Hi-Rez showcase next year. Okay, so this spray doesn't have a date because it's gonna be on Hi-Rez showcase that is next year on January 6 to January 9. That's gonna be okay. The chests that we already talked, that comes with skins. So The price is 400, comes November 10. The cards will bring Levadi Yagorath and the Broly Shark Mountain and the other skins that exist. And Good Vibes that will be released on November 24, price 400 crystals, that will bring Salt EO. Then other chests, price the 400, of course. The release is gonna be December 18 and will bring other skins, like repetitive skins, to say like that. Then general updates. For this part we try to look at some general quality of life features to hopefully make the space smoother in variety of ways. So the server was called Brazil, now it's gonna call it Latin America South. It's like in a lot of games they have that Latin America South, but in here was Brazil, so now they changed it. Okay. Trials progress in EOML. Our UI team has been hard at work to get notification or toasts into the end of match log, so you can track your progress on trial chance at the end of a match. Okay, that's always good to know. Not bad. Then we have the balance, Haven, that these are those items, don't forget about that. Haven reduced scaling, it was nerfed, okay, to 5.5, 11, 60.5, okay, so a huge nerf to Haven. Relationship Haven and Veteran was 2 in favor of Haven after the combination of Haven and Blade Shield. This change and the Veteran change should make Veteran a more attractive option by comparison. Okay, so that's why they nerfed Haven and they buffed Veteran. That is the cost, of course, the cost, don't forget. It's always a buff because instead of costing a lot, now costs less. Okay, can be like, okay, people were going always to Haven because it was very powerful and the Veteran was more expensive. Can I understand why they did that? Then we have Bomb King. Abilities, detonate, increase size of explosion to 12.5 units. If you want to read the develop commentary why they did this, you can always read. Fernando cards, Towering Barrier, add text to clarify that this card provides benefits when using the Hi-Rez talent. Like I said, sometimes developers forget to clarify what certain abilities, cards, whatever, because you need always to make like very explicit, like, okay, explain everything at a certain detail, like that the player know what it means, that card, or talent, or even abilities. So it's what they are doing here, is clarify the players what this card does. Grok talents, the talent Spirit Domain, increase the healing to 750 and now also increase max ammo capacity by 50%. Okay, like, okay, I understand to heal more, but increase the max ammo capacity. It's like, of course they're gonna pay attention to on PTS. If it's too broken or too strong, they can always nerf in the PTS. Lian, so nobody, like, Lian was always a powerful champion on the game because, like they were talking, she doesn't require a lot of aiming because it fires automatic to enemies. So a lot of people always criticize this champion because it wasn't well made for the game, because it doesn't require a lot of skill, the champion. That's why the developers have some trouble to nerf the champion, because they don't want nerf and the champion dies, and at the same time they don't want to buff her like ridiculous that she becomes broke, so it's always hard. So that's why they are trying this on her. Abilities value, reduce the range to 425, Grace reduce the range to 425, so equally, but at the same time, like they say on PTS, they're gonna pay attention to the abilities and the cards, because you can see that they change a lot on her cards at the same time, because to see how this gonna affect her, because if people see that she's like that, she's not even playable, they will change. But if people say, okay, it's good now, they will maintain that balancing. There we have Ray abilities. Shane Hill now prioritize targets based on the target's percent of health, maximum health, rather than a flat health value. So she was one of the best healers of the game, or best supporters. So they are doing this. I already knew when I read on the previous patch on the patch of Ray, I already knew that she was going to be too strong because how she heals, and of course it's happening, of course. Vivify reduce dealing down to 75%. You can see that's a huge nerf. And then of course we have the cards at the same time because cards always help. So they need to nerf the cards at the same time. If you want to read the commentary to understand why, you can read it. Shaolin Abilities Rapid Shot reduce the movement speed penalty to 10%, increase the damage per shot to 625. Again, people are saying they don't understand why they want to buff Shaolin when he's very good, but sometimes like you are nerfing damagers, you need other damage to emerge. That's why. Because if you nerf damagers and you nerf more damagers, there won't be damage in the game. So that's one thing that they need to do. If you nerf like 1-2 damage, you need to buff other you have to buff the other damagers. So that's why they are buffing Shaolin. And then Vatu abilities kunai reduce damage per kunai. Instead of being 300, Jesus, it's 280 per kunai, meaning that to do less damage because he's all about kunais, don't forget about that. And this talent Evolving Shadows reduce scale to 10%, again nerfing Vatu because they don't want to see always players playing Vatu, they want to see different champions being played. Then we have bug fix. Recently on October 7, the Evil Mojo team released a hotfix addressing issues in the trickshot update. Any of the issues below marked hotfix were what went into that hotfix and already live. Okay, like that place like this, you will say it was on this hotfix that already went. Meaning that this won't come with this patch. They're only making this here, like that players that missed that hotfix know what they already fixed. But it's not bad. You can see a lot of bugs. Like I said, they need they already talked about the bugs, right? That if they want to take out a lot of bugs on the game, they need to stop. They need to take out the game down and to fix all of that because it's all about coding. So, but people would if they want to do that, the game will die, and they can't do that. No game can do that, right? So they try always to fix, right? Always fix it, but it's like when the patch comes, we'll bring always a new bug. It's always like that. Every game that is released, they release an update, and that update will bring new bugs, and they are always to fix that. The problem in your Paladins was that the team that made the game, the team that started the Paladins, they are already not working on Paladins. It's a new team, so they don't know the code to fix all the bugs perfectly. That's the issue. But it's a good patch. It's like I say, in terms of balancing, they are always good because they pay attention to the feedback they receive on PTS, and they fix it very well. It's always a good patch. The skins, sometimes they are good, sometimes they are bad because depends of what they are going to, the direction they are going. The champions, in terms of imagination, they are always good. There are certain ones you are like hey, it was like a bunny, right? You are like a bunny. I understand why, but like they say, this arc was all about Yalgorath and darkness, and that's why they are finishing that arc with Azaan. But it's like they need to do more marketing, and they need to innovate the game. How innovate? Upgrading, improving the graphics of the game, because certain the maps, they are trying to improve, take out the pixelated parts of the map and put some lore at the same time in the map. Okay, that's a good job, but it's you still feel like it's they aren't improving the game anymore. You see other games, they try always to improve a little bit the graphic wise, and in here it's they never try that. They only are doing on the maps, right? They are still using Unreal 3. They even say, okay, if you see that people want us to go to Unreal 4, we do that. The problem is Do you think people don't want improving the graphics? It's like, I think you need, and at the same time you need to do more marketing on the game. One thing that I said is, like in the beginning I said, is like, okay, the Arc of Darkness and Yoggorath is ending, because Azaan is the guy that kills Yoggorath. Okay, so now on Hi-Rez Showcase, that is next year on January 6th, they should, when they reveal something to Paladins, they should make a trailer announcing a new arc for the game and saying, here it is, the new evil, and showing the character that will be the new being introduced and being the evil, and like that people will say, okay, here it is, the new arc, people will enjoy this war because it's about XXX, and people will say, okay, good marketing. But it's like, I understand that, oh, that's a lot of effort to do, you need to put a lot of money, yes, but if you want to market your game, when it was affected a lot of because of the media, you need now that. Like Overwatch is that. You can see that. So if you want people to come to your game, you need to do marketing, and that's a way. If you are doing like an anime that does all about arcs, and when they announce a new arc, they do a trailer to announce that to get hype. So you need to do that on the game too, because when they say Yoggorath new champion, it's gonna be all about Yoggorath and Darkness. You were like, okay, but there wasn't a trailer. And what I will say is, like, you have the Hi-Rez Showcase, so do it in there. Do a trailer announcing the new arc and the new evil, is what I will say. Because like that it creates hype, and you can send to the media to show at the same time that. And like that people can say, okay, let me try this game. Because I never tried, or I was playing Overwatch at that time, so why not, right? I think it's a good way to marketing at the same time. And then, of course, innovation, improve the graphics, try to put new mechanics on the game, because improving the engine makes new mechanics work on the game. That's why, because like Unreal Engine 3, there is a limit of mechanics that you can put. But if you go to Unreal Engine 4 or other engine, if they want to change, you can introduce new mechanics, so why not? But that's only an opinion, like an opinion of a player. But sometimes the developers know what they can do with the engine, or when they can change, who knows. But that's only an opinion that I will say to make the game, bring the hype, like try to call new players to the game. It's what I will do to try new players come. But overall, good patch, a good champion inside of the game. The champion seems very cool. Of course, when they were showing the ultimate of him, they talked that it wasn't finished yet, but on PTS should already be finished, the ultimate, to have the second animation to work correctly. So seems very good, and it's a good way to end this year of Paladins, because the new patch only comes out. New patch notes only comes out next year, because it's when past 2 months, and it's a good way to end the Yoggorath arc. So the PTS, they didn't say when it's to come out, because it depends always a lot, because like it's always Friday, right? It's always Friday, but sometimes it's delayed because there is some issues passing to the PTS, so that's why you never know when it's to come out. But they, if you pay attention on Steam, always, if you have the PTS, it's only on PC, don't forget about that. If you pay attention, if download something, means the PTS is on. If doesn't download, means that is not, and sometimes they even say on Twitter when the PTS is on at the same time. So hope you guys enjoy here the patch notes of Paladins. When PTS is out, I will show the skins, and at the same time showing the new champion Azaan the Eternal. So hope you guys enjoy it, and see you guys on PTS.